Okay, cool. Is everyone still alive? Yeah. All right. Can I get a huge yeah? Yeah. Let's wake everybody up. Okay, so branding is the process of researching, developing and applying a distinctive feature or set of features to your organization so your consumers can begin to associate your brand with your products and services. If I was to say to you, LED glow girls, who would you say to me as an agent? If I was to say to you, this might be a bit far actually, champagne skirts? There we go. If I was to say to you, giant glowbots? That's it. So if you look at how good they are at branding, there are other glowbots, there are other LED girls, there are other champagne skirts. But the fact that those guys have branded very, very, very well, you automatically assume that's the one to go for because of the way that they've done it and the way that they've cleverly branded themselves. It is about putting your stamp on something and making that something unique. And why is it your brand and no one else's? Did you guys want to have that for a second? Yeah. I just heard an audible. It can be across for both. It can, absolutely, it's relevant for both. For sure, for sure.
If you wanted to go down different avenues, would you recommend multiple brands to make it clearer?
Absolutely. Yeah, because you can't do kids shows and still brand for adult shows on the same page, for example. Absolutely, you should. It's more management, but it's more worth it because you're targeted. Yeah. Even if one's not doing that great, at least you know that that demographic is specific for that brand. Cool, cool, cool. Creating an online brand using social media. Quality content. Invest in a camera or a decent camera phone. The one thing to get into the habit of doing is when you're on a show, especially one that you're super proud of, get content whilst you're on that show. Get photos, get people to video you. Even if you're not putting it on your timeline, you're putting it on your story. But just being present and being busy online means that people know that you are busy in real life as well. I know it's pretty like dance by numbers, but it does make a difference. People that can see what you're doing all the time means that you stick in their memory more. So being consistent. When I say being consistent, that means that keep your brand consistency. So keep a look, figure out what your look is, and try as best you can to stick within that look. And that's like you were saying about different brandings and different demographics, be consistent to your brand. Like you wouldn't see Coca-Cola start selling, I don't know, plastic bags or something like that. Be brand consistent, figure out what you're good at and post for that content. What format your posts are in, photo, video. So we found out a solution to getting the best amount of engagement is photo, video. And that's for Instagram. So anything that's interactive, so like a call and response, or something where people actually have to swipe, these are really, really good things to do.
Is that on the same post? So there's three dots at the bottom, you go photo, video at the end. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Also setting challenges. Because sorry, go on.
Differentiate stories and posts.
How do you mean what?
Like stories and posts on Instagram. Is it like treated differently?
Stories are where you can be a little bit more loose and fancy-free. But your posts, I would say, try and keep them clean and try and keep them professional. So don't just post up willy-nilly selfies and grainy videos from a club. Like if you're taking video content on the back of your phone for a club show, maybe stick it to your story as opposed to your feed, just so it looks a little bit cleaner and nicer. Do you want a blog? This is another question to ask yourself. Do you want to have a blog? It's another route to getting people engaged with your shit. So if you've got a blog, That means that people can not only learn from you, but also they know that you're really fucking good at something because you're posting out 5 tricks to a handstand or 7 easy ways to drink a can of Monster. What makes you memorable? What makes you exciting? What makes you memorable? Like, you have all got unique abilities. Every single one in this room has got something that is going to make them memorable. Find your why. Why are you memorable? Find that why and hone in on it. If you don't know what makes your show or your act unique, ask your friends for advice. Ask people in the industry for advice. Get your video out to some people and ask them, can you have a look at this and let me know what works, what doesn't work? Get feedback. Always ask for feedback. The one thing that Thomas Edison said is that he has things that he can learn from any man. And if Thomas Edison can say that, so can we. So that's fact. Determine your target audience. I've gone over that a few times so you know what I'm talking about. Establish your mission statement. So establishing your mission statement, what's your end goal? What do you want to achieve from this? And build towards that. If you want to be producing your own show, potentially you should be dropping subliminal seeds into your posts, going, I'm really excited about this act. What do you guys think? I'm really excited about taking this to the show, to the stage, Talk about where you want to be when you're posting, so that you're creating that excitement and making people aware that that's where you want to be at.
Should you repost your own stuff? So I've got a bunch of short videos that were made years ago, I think. Can I now repost them in my Instagram account because they'll be down there on the profile or not?
Where do you want, like, if you want people to see that content, by all means, but if it's not where you're at right now for your brand, I wouldn't worry about reposting it. For sure. And also just quality check it. If it's good quality and it's good content and it's where you want to be, then repost it, for sure. Always think about the things that you're posting are either relevant to the present or where you want to be in the future as well.
There's like trends you can do that with as well, like Throwback Thursdays.
Yeah, for sure. Okie dokie. Define your values, features, and benefits. So defining your values and your features and your benefits is by saying to yourself, okay, what do I want to showcase to my audience? And what will they benefit from coming to my page? So why would people revisit your page? Ask yourself that question and post the content for the answer. Creating your visual assets. So create your visual assets. That's your social media content or your photos. I cannot tell you how many Instagram husbands I have. So every time I go out, I'm like, guys, take a photo of me now. Get content wherever you are. Get content. When you're in a good outfit, when you're in a costume, when you're in somewhere with a good background, get a photo. I know you might feel like a wanker, but still, like, pose, get the photo, and fuck off. It's all good. It's for that 1 minute of feeling like a dickhead, you've got content for the week. So you're getting it. So good. Okay, so finding your brand voice. What's your tone of voice? How do you come across to your customers, to your clientele? How do you come across to your customers and your clientele? But no, in all genuinity, that's not a real word. In all seriousness, the way that I come across to my clients, very friendly. Like, always been very, very friendly. The way that I talk to my performers, very upfront, very friendly. Like, I am not, let's sit down and have a cup of tea and we'll talk about spreadsheet. No, like, I am very upfront and very friendly, and that's who I am as a person, and that's who I want to be as a business. Who do you want to be as a business? You might prefer to be more formal. You might prefer to be completely fucking slapdash. Who gives a shit? Like, I know that so long as you are true to yourself, but you're professional when it counts. Obviously, do not speak informally to people that you've just met. create a rapport and build yourself into a relationship with people. And the minute that you can turn to your clients and call them friends, you have got a client for life as well. As an example, my biggest client for the year came to my wedding about 2 months ago. So that's how close we are. That's how close you can be with your clients, and that's how you can build your relationships with them. Putting your branding to work. Okay, so putting your branding to work. How can you make your money through your branding? How? How can you put your branding to work? How can you make money through it? So say, for example, you've got a brand where you are posting all the time and you have got a lot of likes, you've got a lot of return, you've got a lot of comments, you're getting a lot of engagement. Because your branding has come quite clean and quite good, the way you can turn that into another stream of income is to do things called collaborations. So if you see things on Instagram or Facebook, you can actually turn that into money. I personally have a stream of income through my Instagram because I've got a pretty decent engagement, pretty decent following, and I've turned that into a little stream of income. It comes in every now and again. So there is a way that you can make it a multiple streams of income. If you're advertising for other brands that you believe in, don't sell yourself out. So if you're advertising on other brands, you can offer yourself money. There is a way to find out how much each post is worth. I will find out what that link is called and put it to Josh, so to send it over to you. But there is a website.
I don't really understand that bit. Can you explain that?
So there's a website where you can put in your Instagram handle and it tells you how much your posts are worth. So if anybody comes to you as a brand and says to you, can you sell my shot glasses or something for me? Then you can go, yeah, mate, it's 200 quid if you want me to do a post or whatever. Okay? Cool. So make that money.